Good morning, sheep fans. Cammy's the name, sheep's the game, and here's what's coming up on today's lambing vlog. In this video we have a dog attack. The initial me turning up and being very upset. I must say I do not get upset very often, and I don't think it's a reflection of my character that I am that way. I'm never that way, except really with incidents like this. I despise the laws in this country and how people can do what they like, in my eyes, which leads to things like this. Now some of you might think I'm like forcing Lizzie to be on the camera, but she actually quite likes it. She's getting quite good at it. Although she didn't vlog for us yesterday. Heartbroken.
I can't run and camera, not good.
I know, we'll get you used to it. We need to get you a GoPro, because you do it with your phone, it's not so easy. It's a braw morning, look at that backdrop. This is Roma. This is Lizzie and I's just been in farming and whatnot. A lot of you will be able to relate to this, but this is like a date for Lizzie and I to like go and do something together, because it's so rare, especially at lambing time, but just all year really. It's quite rare for us to do something just the two of us, so romantic, isn't it? Right, let's get round the rest of the sheep. What a start to the morning. This is a braw spot here under this tree. Well, they've all started walking around the other side, but they were standing here. Beautiful. Attack here. Lamb been mauled. We're just on our way to it. Video's rolling. I'm just going to keep it rolling here till we see what's happened here. Where is it? Is this the guy here? That's the guy here, aye. What's that in your hand there?
That's his dogweed.
Aye, where's the dug?
Have a look for him.
Aye. Countryside's full of you guys. Countryside's full of you guys. This is the bother. Lamb attacked here. Police are on their way.
Aye.
Here's the dug here. Call your dug.
Come here. Come on, yeah. Come on. Come here, yeah. Come on.
I'll step away, I'll not scare the dog. I see why you let it off the lead, you've got good control of the dog. They've been following this man for a little while. Still can't get his dog back. I hear it barking in the woods here. It's going to end up looping back round to where the ewes and lambs were. It's just a standard type of dog for worrying sheep, just a stupid dog. Worse owner, obviously. Stupid dog. But the thing I say about these things is this man here, this man here will be somebody's father, somebody's grandfather. He'll be a good, decent man. He just doesn't know the countryside, but he comes wandering into it with a dog off the lead. I'm sure you're a good man, sir. I'm sure you're a good man. You're a good man, but it's a very ignorant act, and we are sick of it as farmers. We are sick of it. Living next to this town, it's endless. I'm up here getting sheep mauled out. I had a sheep's face ripped off a couple of months ago. Had to shoot it. No dog in sight. The people just left. You've stood by it. You've stood by it. Understand that, but it doesn't change the fact. And I always say it's an honest mistake, but it's hard for us.
What actually happened was my other dog's tied up away over there. And the wee one was off and it chased a squirrel.
Yeah.
And it ran up to the fence and you see all these sheep.
I'd argue squirrels shouldn't be getting chased either.
Well,
especially when it's not on your land. This isn't even public land, this is private land. This is where Scotland's a joke, if you ask me. You know, like, this belongs to some, you know, this is a private land and folk can just do what they like here. This is a bother. Hiya. Quinn. Good dog, Quinn. Oh, she knows she's done wrong. Just the type of hunting dog. Well, historically. So I've just come back to the pickup to see this little lamb. It's just a little injury in its leg. We're going to just have a look at that and I'll show you that just now. It's much better. It's actually the stress. You saw how you would never lay hands on that lamb if it wasn't for the fact it's so traumatised and exhausted from getting hounded by that bloody hound. Calm down, I'm calm. Not that calm though, because this is the other lamb that the dog got. Killed by the dog. Gripped at the back there. Yeah, probably flung about like a chew toy. Yeah, this would be the one, Chris, when he phoned, he said there was one gasping its last. The chap that works in the farm here that helped with this incident and got here faster than I could, said there was one gasping its last, so that's obviously it. It's a disgrace. An absolute disgrace, like. There's a chap here. Is your dog on the lead? It's on the lead now? Good man. Oh, it's yourselves, that's alright. Sorry, my blood's up. Sorry, my blood's up. I don't know. I'm just in the mood to have. I'm just in the mood to have a go. So here we go, little lamb. Let's see you. Has it had a go at your back end? What's it done here? Is this leg okay? So it bite in here. And what's it done here? Just grabbed your tail or something? Oh no, it's bit you in here. Oh geez. Look at that, folks. Ripped the skin at its back end, obviously where it's been trying to catch it. Lamb's absolutely shook up like. But I do think it's a blue spray job, to be honest with you. I mean, it's just an absolute shock, the poor wee thing. A blue spray job. I'll take some photos from the police. And same with the other one, and we'll go on to the next job. Lizzie not only works hard all day, but she also comes home. That's not Lizzie, that's Deborah. But she also comes home and then makes a cracking meal. What are we having tonight, Lizzie?
Veg packed.
Veg what?
Veg packed pasta bake.
With chicken?
Aye, and chicken. Yeah.
Aye, it's chicken in it. Aye, always meat. So I actually was just doing this little bit to say that the guy there, as you saw, decent guy, and as I said, decent guy, genuine, just doesn't know his dogs. Turns out it was a rescue dog, terrible recall, shouldn't have off the lead. Provided his details, no issues, and that was passed on to the police who took the report, witnesses, blah blah blah. I'd imagine I'd be very upset if he wasn't charged for it. But it doesn't make him a bad person, it makes him a silly person. Well, I said I wouldn't do it, but we're doing it. We are putting out our first ever set of triplets. And this is because no other reason than Lizzie said we were. That's the honest truth. Here we go. Now this is the field with the hogs, and we're going to put a creep feeder in with the hogs this year, just to try and make life easier on them and to help the lambs grow on a bit, I suppose. White-faced Dartmoors are in there as well. I don't really want to creep feed them because I don't want them getting soft, but they're in there, so we'll see what happens. Parkour. Oh. Parkour. Parkour. Parkour.
Here we have one of the Cheviot mule lambs that we took away from outside last night. The ewe that had no milk, and we've already found it a mother. Single. Here. We've wet frosted it on too. She's letting it suck already. It's getting the good colostrum it needs. It did have a tube when it came home last night, but it can get all the rest of it from this new mother. If it can compete with the beast that is this lamb here. Adrian! Come by. Sit. Too much. Okay, fine, away. Away. Adrian! Adrian! Come by, come by, come by. No, we're just fixing the fence where the hogs keep jumping out mid-lambing. Heaps of time to build the fence, obviously. We've created a barricade to keep them out. Might not work. But we'll likely be back again soon.
So the police have just been, obviously several hours later. That was at, you know, 4:30. I called in at 8:30. I understand it. I used to work in the police for 12 years. They're understaffed, massively understaffed. Anyway, the chap gave his details, and I 100% believe him. He was a decent guy, and I know I was hard on him initially. I don't feel I was out of turn the way I was speaking, and I certainly didn't swear at him or threaten him in any way. That's not my nature either, and it doesn't do anything any good. He was a decent guy that just doesn't know anything about dogs in the countryside. That's the reality. Even at his, you know, let's say 70 odd, I would guess. He really should know better, but age doesn't mean anything. So I've had that to deal with today, and various other things. So there's a bit less lambing content. The rest of the team have kept at it for me, and that's it for this one. Sheep fans, hope you've enjoyed it. It's something different. I'm sure you haven't enjoyed. You've enjoyed it, but not enjoyed it. I know what you mean. See you for the next one. Finishing the video with this braw little pair of my new favourite sheep. Look at that, I can get right up close here. What a great wee mum. Look at this. I know it's windy, guys, but just filming on my phone. That is beautiful. We're going to get 200 of these. You heard it here first.